Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. We're getting a little earlier start this morning because I'm stupidly excited to be playing this game again. The last time we were here was October of last year. I only have, I think, two full playthroughs and maybe a couple of little halfsies attempts and things like that. But I am so excited. This is the first time we've come here to Grandma Plays a Game. Congratulations. That's the channel you're watching. And I am the eponymous grandma of the Grandma Plays a Game, and we will be playing a game. We will be playing Dishonored Definitive Edition. I planned this as we were winding down achievement hunting in Cyberpunk, and then found out late Friday or Saturday that there was a brand new video out from Rafael Colantonio, founder of Arcane Studios, with Harvey Smith. That's right, the lead level designer from the original Deus Ex 2001, and head of Arcane Houston, who were dominantly responsible for Dishonored 2 and heavily responsible for a lot of the influences here in this game. So I have a command for the chat if you want to watch that incredible video where Harvey and Raphael agree that they needed couples therapy by the end of this game, and probably why there was lightning in a bottle with these two folks teaming up with their skills and in the place and time, the perfect storm to create a game like this. But do go listen to the history of the game and do watch. They play through the opening levels, which I am going to bum rush today. We're going to do a hotboxed intro on the opening levels of the game. So don't expect to get real in-depth. I'll do the intro, but I have a save from yesterday, I think. Yesterday afternoon. That's going to take us right into the action at High Overseer Campbell's mission. So we need to do some introductions here. Hello. You're watching Grandma Plays a Game. I'm Grandma. This is my channel where I play games. And hopefully this is a place you can stop by whenever I'm live. You don't need to talk. You can hang out in the pillow and blanket for it, so you have a command right there. You can also use the lurk command, and you can also use an unlurk command. Those will all engage special actions for you in the chat. They don't have any other effects. It's just a chat thing. And then you should have access to lots of cookies. And that's pretty much what we have. There's not a lot of bells and whistles. I try to keep this as simple a place. We're on year 5 now, and this just feels right to me. So, bells and whistles. I have other channels I will happily recommend. You can look at my Twitch page. Sarah Death is a Dishonored and other games speedrunner. Jay Britton is an actor who has done voice work in games that you probably know. It's by Ice is one of the very first grandchildren who showed up here. Plays a lot of indie games, incredible to hang out with. Good music, great laugh, fabulous community, all the Wondermiss stuff. And Chelva Gamer, a variety streamer who has been going through a lot of different games recently, and I'm hoping to see them return to Mass Effect. Chaotic Jinxie does a bunch of collaborative stuff with other streamers in multiplayer co-op, pirate games, and fun stuff like that. Diablo does Assassin's Creed playthroughs and things like that. We here stick mainly to Hitman's, Fallout's, Dishonored's, Cyberpunk's, and yeah, I don't know what else we have in there. We did Planet Crafter. We did an entire playthrough of Planet Crafter, and I don't play crafting games. I don't like crafting games. I like puzzles, but I want there to be some action. So what do we have here? We have some freaking action. This is such a great game. Honest to goodness, having tried to play the original Deus Ex multiple times, it's just too long. It's also that it's slow. It's big. And there was an overwhelming bigness baked into the game. Cyberpunk does a lot of that as well. But Harvey Smith brought many things, as having been a lead level designer, underwar inspector on the original Deus Ex 2001, and living through what happened to the sequel and surviving that. Harvey brought a lot of that influence to the Dishonored world. So why don't we get into the game? Please work. Please, please, please work. OBS, I need you. I need you today, baby. You might get some voices from the game clipping through the microphone. So if you get an echo, sorry. I need to be able to hear the game, and I can't wear the headphones right now, so we're just going to have to deal with that. Hopefully it won't be too intrusive. I'm trying to keep the mic as far away from the speakers as possible. And I do have subtitles on, so that should help. But are you ready? Okay. Because we are going to go check out Dishonored. So my plan is to run through some explanations in the opening levels, show off some of the things that people often fail to do because they want to get into the game. So let me show those things off, and then you can decide whether you want to engage with any of that at all yourself. You're going to have a black screen for just a moment. Oh, do I need to turn off the hotkeys for when I'm not? We're going to burn that bridge when we get to it. This is the game where page up and page down are used, because I think we dealt with that before. All right, let's see what we have. Woo-wee! It's so pretty. I love this. That's why that's my opening screen. Okay. So it doesn't want mouse buttons. It wants, hang on. Why are we doing that? There it is. Okay. There's a page open here that should not be open. Go away. I was looking up some stuff in advance. So what we are going to do with this, please don't crash game, please don't crash game, please don't crash game. Oh God. I do need to make sure of one thing real quick. Okay, I think we have the HDR stuff worked out. I'm just going to have to cross my fingers on that. Okay, so we're going to... This is what I have from yesterday. That's the save we're going to. 524 at 1525. But today, to show you how to get into the game, we're just going to run a little bit of easy. We got our settings all taken care of. Yeah, we're fine. We don't need autosaves. Alright, returning home. Uh, this is one of the most incredible opening scenes of any game. Honest to goodness. It really reminds me of iconic film openings, or like the opening to things like Band of Brothers. They repeated this. They did variations on a theme of this in
Corvo, if only there was someone else
I'll tell you that story. Don't worry about that. All right, where are we?
That's it. Watch it.
This is the city of Dunwall.
Take us straight to Dunwall Tower. Lord Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
A long way to bring bad news. The sailors say there's a curse on us. Black magic.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Maybe. We live in strange times. Sending the Empress's bodyguard away for a couple of months. That's unusual.
Well, this was important. We need help with the rat plague.
Yeah, so you have it's free range of movement. Sorry, I had to go check the stream for a moment. But we are taking a little skiff, well, a skiff for royalty, to Dunwall Tower. Dunwall is the city. It's based on London. The Wrenhaven River is a take on the Thames. This fellow in front of us is Captain Jeff Kernow of the Imperial Guard, I want to think. Somebody who has traveled with us. Hey. Couple things. So, you can talk to everybody.
All quiet up here. Corvo, she's waiting.
You can interact with things. Jeff? Hey, Jeff.
Yes, it's been good traveling with you, Corvo.
All these new machines.
Have you ever met my niece Callista? She's getting more beautiful every year.
Hello, sir.
I'll be happy you're back with the watch. I'm no diplomat.
Yeah. So everybody gets dialogues.
Spy master is with her, but she'll want to see you right away.
And it's not just repeat, repeat, repeat.
Her Majesty is waiting in the pavilion.
If you watch the video with Raphael and Raphael and Harvey, he was not French. He was actually an Air Force officer, I believe. When I was in the Air Force, I kind of like that connection. So, here's this thing. It says you can interact with it. Look at that. You can just stand here all day and do this if you want to. This is the thing you want to learn about Dishonored. Everybody gets dialogue.
There he is. Good voyage, sir.
Welcome back, Lord Protector. It's an honor to see you.
Highest water lock in the Empire, they say.
Is it?
Sokolov fiddled with the hydraulics, and it runs like a dream now.
Sokolov. So now we have some name dropping. They're going to start giving us lore. So Dunwall is the capital city of this empire. We are at the tower entrance in the waterlock. And you can come out here, talk to this guy.
Ships moving along the river now, with the plague and all.
And you can attack the guards, you can aggro people, you can do kind of whatever you want. There will be consequences. And if you do certain things, the game will end. You see that right there? We're going to be there in a couple of minutes. That's a place called Cold Ridge Prison. You want to know why we go there? Here, let me show you. Let me show you. And also, everybody gets more than one piece of dialogue.
Good to have you back, sir.
That's a lot of voice work. Hi, kid. This is my kid.
Tell me about your trip, please.
It's not really spoilers. It was spoilers 15 years ago. It's not spoilers now.
You have time? Mother's busy talking to that
14
national
years.
spy master.
This is a little kid called Emily. And she's ours, and she loves us. But she calls us Corvo, and we're cool with that, because we're that kind of casual dad thing. We're not actually married to her mom, but her mom's the Empress, so people need to shut their whore mouths. Gotta go see Mom, kid.
Alright then, let's go see Mother.
What this does is it gives you an opportunity to experiment and do tutorials with the stealth mechanics in the game. There are many. When I crouch, if you watch the lower left-hand corner of the screen, you will see that shows. And you can turn all of the HUD stuff on and off. There's a lot of granularity in the game that you can explore. So let's follow Emily up here. We're just going to set the scene real quick for everything. You can legitimately, unless there is an invisible wall blocking you from going somewhere, you can go all around the map. Take this at whatever pace you want. You can speedrun it. Speedrunners are awesome to watch in this game because it's not easy.
Stop moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back. From wherever you've been.
They sent him all around the Isles to beg for aid.
A waste of time. My elixir will banish the plague from this city. Now keep still a moment, High Overseer Campbell.
I think I need to adjust their voices. Let's get the dialogue volume up a bit. I can turn my game volume down. If I need to. So this is a fellow named
I'm not so sure that painting looks like Campbell.
Anton Sokolov. And he's the royal physician. He's just a smarty boy. He's based on I think the iconic Renaissance man like Ben Franklin. So he's an artist, he's an engineer, he creates designs, and he thinks he has an antidote for the plague.
You saw my improvements to the water lock.
Yep, he improved the hydraulics to the water lock.
I'm sure the Empress is eager to see you. Eh, Corvo?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm wondering if he was based a little bit on Raphael.
I leave the worst parts of him in shadow, but still.
This is kind of funny.
I must preserve our High Overseer for future generations of the faithful to marvel at.
See what I'm forced to paint? The High Overseer is no beauty. In this painting, I insult my own genius.
It's kind of comical.
I do my duty for the realm, but not gladly.
See, you just keep talking to them. You can eventually exhaust their dialogue, but Harvey Smith said that it was really important to him that every character have at least 3 lines they could say.
It was a fool's errand, Corvo. The plague comes from inside us. We must all strengthen our faith.
So this is High Overseer Campbell.
I must ask you to hold your pose.
Now they have a little dialogue there. So a High Overseer in this world is the head of the religious order. The religious order is called the Overseers. The Overseers believe that magic that comes from the void and the outsider are witchcraft, and they're against that magic. So it's kind of funny that the religious order is kind of anti what would be considered a religious thing in some other world.
No foreigner can save us from the consequences of our corrupt society. No fancy elixirs either.
They're a little xenophobic around here.
Remember, to every man his choice, to every man his fate.
Well, we're just gonna yoink this.
What are you doing? I need the bottle to draw the eye away from Campbell. I suppose I can paint him without the cider, though in truth he's always close to this stuff.
Aha, insulting the High Overseer. So it's kind of nice. I can yoink that bottle, and that instigates a little special dialogue between, or from Sokolov. And that's, when you see that anywhere out in the wild, shall we gather for whiskey and cigars, that is the iconic guard bark from the game. So you can see people moving in the background. This is so beautifully designed.
Good to have you back, sir. I hope it's good news, sir.
All right, we'll head up this way. There's Emily. Hey, kid. And here's Jeff Kernow again.
Strange, we saw whales off Whitecliff. It's too early in the year.
He has even more dialogue. And here in the background, there's a carriage, there's guards, there's people moving around. This all just feels so lived in. Like something that isn't crisp and crunchy and brand new, and it itches when you put it on. This feels like a sweater that was broken in for you, or a pair of jeans that was stonewashed or something.
Hello, my lord. The Empress and young lady Emily will be pleased to have you back, Lord Protector.
So, the Empress is my girl. I'm Corvo Atano. When I was 17 years old, I won a competition in my island home of Karnaka. And I was dispatched to become the royal protector for the young Empress. She was Lady Jessamine at the time. Her father, Euhorn Caldwin, was the emperor. And she and I got to be besties. And then we got to be intimate besties. And then Emily showed up. And yeah, so this is us. Now we have a problem in the city of Dunwall where there's a rat plague. So she's up there talking to a guy whose title is the Spy Master. And that is Spy Master Burroughs. So our fella back there in the red coat, that was High Overseer Campbell. This dude up here is Spy Master Burroughs.
Not criminals.
We've gone beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my citizens, and we will save them from the plague if we can. All of them.
Very well.
We will not speak of this again.
Mother, Corvo is back.
Thank you, Emily. Leave us, please.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Corvo. 2
Bitch
days
face.
early. Full of surprises, as usual.
Am I? Am I though? I can't.
Things are bad.
Lord Protector, I know the Empress will be delighted to have you back. I've heard the other Isles won't aid us. Why did I even bother convincing her to send you, you might ask?
Now this might not seem like a lot, but in 2012, in a game like this was a lot. This kind of flexibility and player agency was not common. Alright, let's go talk to my girl.
It's a fair wind that brings you home to me. What news?
She's in work mode. We understand that. She can't be all like, "Hi, honey, I've missed you." No, I've been a woman in command of things. You have to... anybody in command of things. You don't have to just be a woman in command. People in command. When you're in work mode, you're in work mode.
This before. Knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point. Cowards. They're going to blockade us. They'll wait to see if the plague turns the city into a graveyard.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay, Mother? You seem sad.
Yes, don't worry, darling. Mother is fine.
So here's a fun thing you can do.
Guards. Who sent them away?
Mother, look! What are they doing on the rooftop?
What? Emily, come here.
Nope.
Emily, get behind me.
We get to put our,
Look out! Another one!
tutorial stuff to work and a little combat with some shadow monsters.
If you hadn't been here,
Come here, kid. Oh, no. Okay, so now we've lost our player agency. They're like, nope. This is cutscene time. And somebody murders my love of my life. And I get a good look at him before he piffs out of existence.
Corvo, it's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one who'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
Ward us all. Look at what he's done.
Oh, really?
He's killed the Empress. What did you do with young Lady Emily, traitor?
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo.
Is it ironic? And then they bonk me in the head, and there we go. Now it's time for Dishonored. I have been accused of murdering my Empress and having my daughter kidnapped. Now, they were really trying to obfuscate the fact, you know, like, they really liked the whole let's hint at the idea that Emily's the kid. And okay, we're gonna press. This is 6 months later in Coldridge Prison.
This is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession, and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
That's enough for now. Get out. Let's give the man some time to think. Corvo, the Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no one will ever know the truth.
What?
Yes, unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now. Someone to guide the weak. And that's where we come in.
There was nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time. And someone has to take the fall. Goodbye, Corvo. Guards! Take him back to his cell.
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
Alright, we can't move, and there we go. We've dropped in. You can change, again, the HUD. A little fire that warms is better than a big fire that burns. You can move around the room, get a look at your surroundings. We end up there in another scene. All of this gets used multiple times. We are not going to go through this whole level, by the way. Corvo, who we are, is irrelevant right now. Just know that we have faith in you. Here is the key to your cell. Once you're out, head for the prison's interrogation room. Take the explosive there and plant it on the outer door. When the bomb goes off, run. Make for the river and lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. One of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside your cell. And good luck. We need you alive and well for what's to come. A friend. So, we have some people who definitely want to help us get out. Make sure you take the key. And you can watch a lot of this with Raphael and Harvey if you check out that video. We're going to go out of our cell now, and there's our crouch. Yay. There's a little bit of money. Again, we don't need to do much of this. We're going to be right out here. A lot of the design employed in Dishonored, and they do it also in Deus Ex, is horseshoe design. So we start here And the door that we need to put the bomb on is right there on the other side of that gate. So everything between here and there is just learn how to play the game.
People are coming to the execution tomorrow. It's on account of Corvo, the one who killed the Empress and abducted her daughter.
So the word has been spread that I killed Empress Jessamine.
A social event for the high and mighty. Come see the noble Lord Protector get his head chopped off. They're as bad as us betting on the dogfights.
As soon as they turn around, you are free and clear. Just hold down the choke 'em out button.
By an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's
I
notice.
think we're going to be too slow to get this done, but I'm going to give it a try. Alright, we got it. Excellent. I like doing this a little bit stealth. There's an element, you know, that I really enjoy in Hitman when it comes to this stuff as well. You don't need to take everybody out. To be fair, if you're trying to get all the loot, you probably want to take people out. If there are people remaining behind you, they will come join fights. So I could just, yoink, I could just take that. Or I could take him down. If I let go of that button partway through, see, and here are two other guys that I'm going to take out. So we're just going to do a great big horseshoe around. Do, 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 do. Oh, look, there's stuff. Look at everything. Especially, look up. Because I can't take any more swords. Ba-ba, ba-ba. Look, they've given me more stuff. You can eat the food. If you're not wounded, it's not going to do anything for you. There's some money here. Every pistol I pick up, you can see on the right, gives me a bullet. A bullet. If I run around standing up, I make more noise than if I run around down.
Send them to check the yard. Hello? Is that...
Attention.
See, if we let that go, he goes out there, and now we have to shoot him. And then everybody's going to come around. But the key is we want to be able to get through here, which we no longer can do, because the key is on that man's body. So now how am I going to get the key? I could jump off of there. It'd probably take a lot of my health. Can I get through here? I can. Oh no, that just takes me back to here. No. So we go through this whole thing. We escape the prison. I mean, to be fair. He's still got the key on him. We can slide, that's always fun. But the thing that we want to do in here is get the explosive. Okay, and that was the notice. You get, very similar to other games, you get a momentary warning, and then a permanent warning. So there's like a, you're about to be spotted, and then there's a great big, you got spotted thing. So here's our explosive, bing, bing, bing. Just follow your objectives. You can pick up bottles and throw them at people. You can find clues and money everywhere. So we've kited this guard. And now he's dead. So you can choose whether you're going to choke people out or whether you're just going to run and gun. It's okay to run and gun. This level is really not going to punish you severely for it. You're expected to have high chaos at the end of what is effectively a tutorial level. You can block their hits, and that gives you, if you can do it in the right timing. And then you stagger them, and that gives you basically a permanent hit against them, or a hit with advantage, if we can use RPG terminology. And you can see the little bit of like glowiness that a lot of the loot has on it. You can see the game now prompting me to use my potion. And there we go. That's where I started. I cannot open any of those other cells and let people out. I can go talk to those folks. So the game is like, honey, you're about to die. Would you use a potion? So here, I'll give you some more. They're pretty generous with the loot on, this is easy. There's a lever in there I can go open the door, but I would like to show this off, and then this will be kind of the last part of this, because we're not going to go through the whole sewers level. I'm going to put away my weapons. Yeah, you can hop up. If you can see it, you can get to it. If I can do this, this is kind of fun. Oh, come on. And if you stagger somebody and get a decent hit on them, now you can stand here. After you plant the bomb, you can stand right there and you will get blown up and die. And now we just run out here. So there's the tower. That's where we came in. There's a bunch of people. If you hear that little piano thing, people are noticing me. There's some folks up there noticing me. So that's the bridge we could see from Dunwall Tower. And then we go in here and we go to the sewers. And then we go find our gear and find Samuel the boatman and all that fun stuff. Make sense? Okay. I hope it makes sense. So, we are Corvo Atano, extraordinary swordsman from Karnaca. Everybody's scared of us because we are so good with our blade. And, yeah. There's one more tutorial, I guess, that I should show off because they do put it in here. You can choose to stay. You can go back and do... I don't know what you can do. I've never gone backwards, but there are a lot of areas where you can just go backwards. This is pretty quick, and it shows off another fun feature of the game where it'll show you there's a door there. And it says, I can't be opened. Look at this swarm of rats. Alright, so here's a note. There's a lot to read here. I'll be reading it all for you, so don't worry about that. Well, I won't be reading it for you when you play the game, but I am... Oh no! So this, by the way, look away for body horror, warning, warning, spoiler. This is kind of a neat thing that Harvey talked about in the video, where this was sort of new in the whole, like, horror sort of thing, body horror sort of thing, of taking a corpse from being a fully clothed art asset to being a skeleton and showing the inside of the body and then just showing off the blood splatter. So that is a signal from the developers that you do not want to be where the rats are. And in case that was not enough, we're going to put you in here, and we're going to show a whole bunch of rats come over, and they're going to start taking out this corpse. Now, if you stand here until they're done, they will come take you out as well. They're not really going to deal well with you trying to get past them, and that's to show that you should be getting into the water. But, yep, they're just stripping that down like a bunch of piranhas. And now they're going to take me out. But I waited too long, and now they can cross the bridge. But can they swim? Yes, actually rats can swim. So, try not to let that fool you. And this is a really delightful moment. In the game that's all about horror, we have this couple. We have a little bit of lore about them. Damien's journal. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we needed. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick, and there's no place above to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district. So we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fire will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit this city. So here in the darkest of dark moments, we have a couple in love who share the last of their elixir. And elixir is to help treat the plague. It won't cure the plague. They're hoping to find a cure, but they don't have a cure. The elixir will treat the symptoms. This shows that you have a wheel you can turn, and it hopefully tells you there's a corpse blocking the wheel. This is the same wheel dynamic that we saw back at the lock, so that should be able to stay familiar. And then because of what we saw previously, by the way, turn around, there's loot everywhere. Look everywhere. If it has a bridge to go across, you say to yourself, why would the devs do that? We get a little bit of lore from the guards up above. They're dropping bodies down a chute. But now we see our happy little plague rats over here. The plague was not carried by the rats. It was carried by the fleas, but we all know that now. And we need to get them away from that wheel if we want to use it. So we're going to give them somebody else to eat so that we can do this. And that's all we're going to do in this area. Boop! Alright, let's go back to the main menu. And that is what we have. There is your basic primer on how to get through the first few intro levels of Dishonored. We go through the sewers. We meet a boatman named Samuel. He takes us to the Hound's Pits pub, where they used to do dog fighting. It was going to be something else. Again, I recommend watching Raphael Colantonio and Harvey Smith go through and talk about this game that they created while they're playing the first few levels. And you are introduced to the folks who gave you the key and left you a little trail of helpful things, including your crossbow and your specially made sword, other stuff like that. And while you're at the Hound Pits pub, you end up having a dream where you meet the outsider and you get to play with your new special powers as granted you by the tattoo you can see in the upper right hand corner. That's not actually Corvo. I'm wondering if that might have been the outsider. He could have that profile. Or if it's just early art. I guess that's Corvo's mask. So, who knows? Who knows how many masks were out there? But yeah, so now you're being given the chance to rescue Emily by these loyalists. One from the church, one from the military, and one from the nobility. But the only ones you get to meet right off the bat are the military guy, General Havelock, and the nobility guy, Trevor Pendleton, who is a younger sibling in the Pendleton family who have been around for a long time. And then you also learn that you are not welcome because you're from Karnaca and we don't like foreigners here. And a whole lot of other stuff. The folks who live in Dunwall, yeah, not necessarily the coolest people in the world. Not necessarily nice folks. But you had a good gig here as Corvo, living in the palace with your Empress partner and your love child. But we'll find out that there are a bunch of people in the religious order who didn't look too highly on that as well. Because you guys, canonically, they were not ever married. They were committed to one another. They were devoted to one another. But I'm not sure if I've ever seen an explanation for why they never had an official, if there just was not a ceremonial option for that to happen or not. So, we're on the run. We've been accused of murdering the Empress. We're also dealing with the grief of having to of losing the love of our life. And now we have to go try to rescue our child in the hopes that she's alive. General Havelock says she's alive. Trevor Pendleton says she's alive. But they need me to take out a couple of these folks who set me up, who I'm happy to take out, right? So we're going to start with High Overseer Campbell, the guy in the red coat that Sokolov was painting. We're going to start with him. And we get sent to the distillery district, and where we're going to pick up after the break will be after we've met Granny Rags, because I don't want to go through that whole thing on stream again. So we're going to skip over the sewers and the Hound Pits pub and the opening area of the distillery district. Those are all things you will have seen a million times. We robbed Galvani's place. We did not poison the elixir. We're siding with Slackjaw and the distillery. So we will explore all of that when we get back, or everything that is post that when we get back. The save that I'll be loading up will put us right at the point of rescuing Overseer Martin, who is the person our loyalist accomplices want to have take the place of High Overseer Campbell. All right. That's where we are. That's what's going on in the world. There's a couple of gameplay mechanics I really wanted to highlight about take the agency. Do whatever you want. By the way, I didn't show it, but go look at the tutorials. It's just like finding the database in Cyberpunk. And you go, wait a minute, there really was a driving manual? They weren't joking about that? No, they really weren't joking about that. There really was a driving manual the whole time. So, I am going to give you 3 minutes, okay? You get 3 minutos to fix yourself a fresh cup of tea, refill your hydration vessel of choice, use your restroom facilities, and we will come back with hour 2 and some actual gameplay. We will be playing on normal difficulty. I don't feel the need to pop things up to hard and give myself some sort of a mechanical challenge in the game. Normal's normal. There is an easy mode that I've played, and normal is nice. Everything is set to kind of baseline of what the developers want a standard gameplay experience to look like. So that's what we're going to be doing. And welcome to Grandma Plays a Game. I hope you enjoy your time in the pillow and blanket fort. I'm going to hit some buttons. You're going to get 3 minutes. And yeah, I'll see you at the end of that. BRB. Hello, welcome back from the break, everybody. Hi there. Hi there. If you can hear the sound of my voice, that means we got the microphone turned back on, and we might have things working correctly in the stream. I'm not going to hate that. To be honest, I am not going to hate that. All right, we are here. You are watching Grandma Plays a Game, and thank you for hanging out in the pillow and blanket fort. I appreciate your company. I am excited to get back into this game. I am excited that Rafael Colantonio and Harvey Smith released a video of them going through the first level. I don't think they go... They might go through some of the sewers. I don't exactly remember how far they went in the video, but they talked a lot about game development and other things like that. So, do go give that a watch, exclamation point DH in the chat if that is something in which you are interested. But all that said, Thanks for hanging out here at Grandma Plays a Game. I hope to keep you company while you keep me company. I will be popping up just a moment here while I get my cup of tea. Aha! Flawless execution, perfect timing. One of our finest hours. So if you have never played the Dishonored series, I see a lot of people on the Dishonored Discord saying they can't believe they've slept on this game for so long. That it's incredible. It was originally intended to be part of the Thief franchise, and be more of a ninja stealth kind of a thing, and then that didn't happen. So things change as circumstances change, and we got Dishonored. But I think for all the people who are hoping for a Dishonored 3, I will say that's what Deathloop was. It's in the Dishonored universe, canonically. And if there is another game, it won't be in this franchise by these people or this dev studio. It will be an homage. It will be something along the lines of the way Cyberpunk gave homage to so many other games that influenced the developers over time. I'm sure that there will be a game that will try to give you the sense that this does. I think it's a mistake to imagine that, oh, these guys should get back together and do more. Don't do that to people. You can't just zap lightning into a bottle a second time. This was a unique time and space and opportunity, and we just need to let it be that. Okay? Okay. Now, let's go load up my game from yesterday. We can delete that. And by the way, you only get 2 autosaves, so don't... If you have to keep reloading something, make a hard save of it. Do not keep loading from an autosave, because if you get to another checkpoint, it will autosave again, and it will rotate the oldest one out and replace it with the new one. Alright, so let's go. Gameplay incoming. Buckle your seatbelts. High Overseer Campbell leads the city's militant religious faction and is a close ally to the Lord Regent. Campbell is completely corrupt and holds the secret to Emily's location. Infiltrate the office of the High Overseer, steal Campbell's journal, and eliminate him. An ally to the Loyalists, Martin, is being held there. Free him and allow him to escape. So, the Spy Master, Burroughs, took over the Empire and declared himself Lord Regent. And he and Campbell were the ones who were branding me in that earlier scene, telling me, ha 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 ha, you foolish fool. So, here we are. Where are we? Well, we're going to go take a look. I know, I see you. Shh. It's calling me by my name out here. out here. You're using my name. Ooh, now I have a grenade.
Corvo, now I knew
What?
you'd make it. I told the Admiral you would.
Can you guys hear the voices, by the way? I have my volume turned way down.
Corvo, I knew you'd pick the right man.
Be quiet up there. You're giving everything away. Shush.
Corvo, over here.
For the most heinous murder of our fair Empress Jessamine Caldwin, Corvo Atano still at large. Reward of 30,000 coins for capture or death. Reward will be paid by the City Watch in addition to rewards offered by private citizens or outstanding organizations. The offenses of this man are high crimes under the laws of the City Watch and the edicts of our brave Lord Regent. So where are we? Let's look. You are here. See, it's pointy. Pointing me right here. Office of the High Overseer. Boopity boop. To the backyard. That's how we get to the backyard. Nice thing is, once we have that, we can go to our inventory and look at, is it notes? Or is it in inventory? No. Oh, we can't do it in this one. Is that Dishonored 2 then? We have a few things. I have 3 runes. I have 3 runes. Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna upgrade our blinky power. These are the powers you can get. Each one of them comes with 2 different levels. You can learn about what they do. Blink is the iconic power that Corvo gets. And getting your 2nd level blink that gives you rapid forward movement for longer distance. Absolutely one of my favorite things in the world is being able to blink from place to place. I like it even more in Emily's Far Reach. A lot of people don't like it. I like it. Emily's Far Reach is very rubber bandy. So I get it. If you're trying to do speed runs or if you're trying to do very precise engagement on things, then that kind of rubber bandiness is going to fight you. And I get why people don't want fights when they're playing their games. Blink. See, they give you the full, like, here we go. We can come over here and then like that. Blink allows you to move very fast without being seen. There's a lot of reading to do. The mana cost for using the power is low. That's the other thing. We do have mana that disappears whenever we use our special powers. So we're looking for runes to upgrade powers, and we're looking for bone charms to get fun abilities. I need to fix something here. Each bone charm also made from whale bones, but infused with magic. We'll dump that one because we're not going to fight the Bottle Street gang. There, Fleet Fighter will be better. These don't do that much in the first game. They do a lot more in the second game. Alright, let's go see our buddy. Put our weapons away for a moment. Hello, I was told to rescue you.
I know who you are and what you're here to do, and I can help. Unlock me and I'll buy you a drink in a couple of days. By the void, I'll buy you 100 drinks.
Religious man shouldn't have that much wealth. Wouldn't you say?
I have poor circulation and I seem to have forgotten my mittens, so I'd appreciate it if you could release me or at least go gather some firewood.
He's got a sense of humor, this guy.
You never appreciate the fine masonry of Dunwall's cobblestones until you've had your face hanging over them for days on end.
So, he's been captured by the Overseers, I guess as a traitor, because he's working with our guys.
You and the others, especially if they've tapped some of the finer kegs still left at the pub.
Guys are all drinkers. It's like Catholic priests, I guess.
Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo. What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow. And
My
word
guy.
from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him.
No.
Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Alright, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemy's head hit the floor without you taking a scratch.
Those little rats are already going after that body. Oh my. That's a sign for me to beat feet. So you can also play this game without using any of the powers. So they have given you the ability to get to everything without using powers. I don't have extra jump stuff though. Oh, there we go. And now I can see in the bottom left that I am ducked down.
I've never seen the Heretics brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
I will, brother.
So they're giving me a clue. That is a non-lethal way of dealing with the High Overseer. They're giving me a clue that the brand exists so that I can brand the High Overseer, and he will be cast out of the order because he has the brand. Alright, we're going to do this right off the bat, because I don't have any other direction that I want to go in. And a lot of times there's going to be different loots and things that are left on high ledges and other stuff like that. Like this. King Sparrow feathers, and they are worth 10 coins. So you can go around in as lethal or non-lethal a way as you like. I did just pick up a grenade as a new weapon type. So down at the bottom, this is me holding down middle mouse button. On the far right bottom corner, you can see my health potions activated with R, mana potions activated with T. I can assign things to different buttons. I have keycaps on certain buttons so that I know how to use them. You can swap things out if you want. Just don't get confused down at the bottom. The number at the top of the circle is the keyboard number. The number at the bottom of the circle is the quantity of items in that slot. So, for example, when I pull out the heart that was given to me by the outsider, he made it himself. It was a gift for me. It had to be made from a living being. So he made it from my dead lover. This is her heart.
Indeed, I believe so.
Which is why, if I activate it...
They're brought here, they never leave. The overseers always find the guilt they seek.
She will talk to me. Isn't that thoughtful? Now I can have the voice of my dead lover.
Where have the overseers gone? They wade through chest-high waters with their hounds.
But yeah, let's just do a little scroll wheel here. And we don't need to go in there at all, to be fair. I know where I want to go. So things that we know about this mission. We know that we're supposed to take out High Overseer Campbell and steal his journal. We're supposed to spare Captain Kernow, optional. We took out Granny Rags's gentleman callers, but we are not going to contaminate the Bottle Street Gang's bootleg elixir with plague because they're good boys. They're trying to do good. Alright, so we have mission clues. There's a method for excommunicating overseers because we overheard that conversation. And it even applies to the overseer himself. So now they put this in my journal because I heard that conversation. If you don't hear the conversation, you're not eavesdropping on certain things, you don't find out. Campbell plans to poison Captain Kernow. So they're supposed to have drinks after the meeting. This is all the stuff we did. Mission items. That's the stuff I'm supposed to use to infect the elixir. So the Bottle Street Gang are a gang of folks who are making a bootleg elixir to help treat the plague, pretty much just by diluting the existing elixir. It doesn't cause any harm, but it doesn't do as much help as it should. When we were in Dr. Galvani's office, he had an audiograph where he was speculating that the rats are different. So the regular rats that exist around Dunwall have kind of softer fur and they're a little smaller. These guys are bigger and they have coarser fur. And I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander's zoological survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose, perhaps by a foreign power? Now, this involves a lot of remembering things that people have said, or going back to notes, or discussions that you've had with people. Jessamine said back at the beginning that she's scared this was sent by a foreign power and that they're just going to blockade the city until everybody's dead and they'll just come in and take over. We don't need to go in there. Again, there's a lot of loot to be had and we're going to feel really terrible at the end of all of this. When we don't have all the goodies. But we'll be fine. Because I am really not interested in being a complete loot whore. So this is the room we want to be in. The High Overseer is going to come in with Kernow.
Bunch of children playing games, that's all it is.
Good, good. And you're...
Now that I've touched one of the glasses, I get an opportunity to spill the glasses. And now they can't use them.
My men are searching district by district.
Whoa, fire hurts.
Callista's a resourceful one. Probably found a safe place to hole up in all this chaos.
If my overseers hear any word, I'll come straight to you.
There it is.
Time for drinks. I hope you won't refuse. It'll make this business pass all the quicker. One of the servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one.
So that was a rune that I wanted to pick up. There's more loot.
Here we are. Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
There are ways to get around. The game absolutely expects you to use the verticality offered.
Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Thank you.
So he just called Jessamine a whore.
What up? Who's been in here? I owe you an apology, Captain. This is hardly the hospitality I planned for you. Well, time to do this the hard way.
What was that?
What was that, Campbell?
Never mind. It's a stroke of luck for you, Captain. I'm forced to break out the real vintage.
Alright, we're gonna do a cheeky little save right here. Okay. Now we need to follow these guys without getting spotted. And I could possibly just go to where they're going ahead of them. Oh, there was a guard right there. I can't see anything. Oh, I don't have any sleep darts. Okay. I need to fix the settings on the graphics because I have all the lights turned off and I can't see for shit. Alright, there we go. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Thankfully, I know where they're going, and that's super helpful in this moment. We might have done this once or twice before. We're going to do a cheeky little quick save here. Jeff, I'm here to save you. We do have lean mechanics, by the way. You can come down here ahead of time and open that up.
Ah, you see this painting? Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal in there. The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
If you say so.
What you doing there,
I
Campbell?
can't say I have an eye for this sort of thing. Give me a good battle scene anytime and I'm happy. Or a man hunting.
Oh no! Well, that didn't work. Alright, we gotta try again. There is a very specific time and direction for you to nail that bottle throw. And I don't expect anybody to come in on their first time without having seen this and try to take that. There's coins up here as well, by the way.
You see this painting?
F5.
Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal in there. The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
Okay, he's got the sword out.
Campbell. I can't say I have an eye for
Nope. That didn't work.
Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal in there. The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
If you say so, Campbell. I can't say I have an eye for this.
Nope.
Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal in there. The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
If you say so, Campbell. I can't say I have an eye for this sort of thing. Give me a good battle scene anytime and I'm happy. Or a man hunting.
No, he just doesn't.
Lady, I don't.
That's what happens if you don't get any of it done. Because he helped me is why Campbell hates him.
The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
If you say so, Campbell. I can't say I have an eye for this sort of thing. Give me a good battle scene anytime and I'm happy. Or a man hunting.
Oh man, I thought we could do this.
Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal in there. The way the brushwork slashes across the...
Oh, he still got him.
Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal in there. The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
If you say so, Campbell.
Nope.
I can't...
Huh, I wonder what it is I forgot.
Something primal in there. The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
If you say so, Campbell. I can't say I have an eye for this sort of thing. Give me a good battle scene anytime and I'm happy. Or a man...
Turn around, Jeff. Jesus.
Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal in there. The way the You. Someone get over here.
So you can kill him yourself if you want. There's a lot of options here.
To be early Sokolov. Something primal in there. The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
If you say so, Campbell. I can't say I have enough.
You're going down. Howard ran up.
Oh.
You.
All right.
Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal in there. The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
If you say so, Campbell. I can't say I have an eye for this sort of thing.
Does he see me first? Oh, he does.
Though by all rights, I should probably arrest you. You seem familiar, even with that mask on. No matter. This once I'll just go my own way.
That should not have killed that man. I don't know. Maybe I should use a, let's try something else.
Believed to be early Sokolov. Something primal in there. The way the brushwork slashes across the canvas.
If you say so, Campbell. I can't say I have an eye for this sort of thing. Give me a good battle scene anytime and I'm happy. Assassin! Help! Now the rats can fight over your guts. You have my thanks. Though by all rights, I should probably arrest you.
Me? What did I do?
You seem familiar, even with that mask on. No matter. This once I'll just go my own way, and you yours.
Okay. Thanks, Jeff. Alright, let's get a nice save on that. Yeah, it only took 5 minutes, whatever. Okay. I do love that. I do love the ability to get different factions. In fact, my sister's made entire videos of getting the different factions through this game and the second game. It's easier in the second game. There's not as many places to do it in this one. But there are ways that you can get your enemies to fight each other. And like that, you're not responsible for the murder. Now, we can't see how that is affecting our chaos level because we can't see our chaos level along the way. we're going to take this painting. By the way, there are paintings all around. See that one? That's the one that we saw at the very beginning. Thaddeus Campbell. Stupid bitch. I wish I could throw him to the rats. I don't have any rats over here. Okay, so we have food in case we lost health. There's some sleep darts. There's a note from the madam. Campbell, I'm not sure how my predecessor operated, but from now on, if one of my girls tries to blackmail you, you send her back to me at the Golden Cat instead of concocting some plan on your own. I've had to replace 3 girls in as many months, and you can imagine the business of carnal pleasure isn't booming in this plague-stricken hole you call a city. Madam Prudence. Thank you, madam. Make sure you get all your coins. I don't like leaving things behind. I have my bars on the upper left set to only show up contextually. Plague-stricken what now? Says plague-stricken doctor. What is up, boo? What is up? We are in your namesake.
Curse those fools in Coleridge for letting Corvo get away. Who knows what the man could do now? Hiram, or the Lord Regent, as he asks us to call him now, seems to have faith in all the Sokolov's security devices he's put up all over the city, but I'm not so sure. At least the girl has been moved to a safe place. Visiting her twice a week has given me ample opportunity to inspect the facilities, as they say. So there's an upside, at least.
Oh. So he's been inspecting some facilities. I'm trying to make you proud, baby. Sometimes those platters are worth money. I'm not going to read a lot of the deep lore stuff. So you can come in here early on and hide. There's all sorts of latitude for these areas and how you achieve your mission. But for the moment, I'm going to do my best. For the moment, I'm going to try to see if I can get back out the way I came in. Use our lean mechanic because dominantly people cannot see you if you are leaned.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
When I find you, it's
So they found a body. Your crime scene cleaning. Oh. That sounds fabulous. There is a bunch of stuff in here that I could loot. But the question is...
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations
where do I want to
and
go?
execute any intruders on site.
I feel like I just kind of want to go back out this way.
Where are you?
We just climbed in the window, didn't we?
We got a prowler.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect.
I know I'm going to be sacrificing a
Report to your
whole
stations
lot
and
of...
execute any intruders on site.
Oh, that's right. They put it in lockdown. Oh. Alright. I can't get out the windows once they've put it in lockdown. So. Let's go to this one. And see if I can get out. It's like, I've heard from a lot of people that, it is a really fun game.
It's over 9,000!
Oh, Wolfie Kohaku, 21 months, boo. What even? That's amazing. Thank you so much.
The game.
Hang on, I need to get the money out of this bra. Get some sleep darts. I love that we're able to throw things like that. We could do a lot of that in the original Dishonored, or Deus Ex. Okay. 300 coins for that painting, by the way, if you didn't see that. The coins aren't worth much, so, I mean, definitely grab as many as you can. Okay. So. How are you, my love? "21 months. Thank you so much for the support. It means so much. Oh, there he is. He's on the stairs. You do have the ability to distract guards. Oh, no, he's right there. That's his buddy on the stairs.
In the life of High Overseer Perry, it is written that the great man conversed with the outsider.
So where's the guy who went off to the left? He did not go up the stairs.
But as to raising the hand, it is not always wrong to do so.
Sometimes you just have to be patient. Okay, exit the keyhole. We could go through the kennels, but I don't really feel like doing that today. Cheeky quick save? This is interesting. Okay. Uh-oh. Nope, that was bad. I did not jump where I wanted to jump. The drop... Oh my lord almighty, the twitch got me. This game is worse than others when it comes to that. It was giving me the option, baby. I'm just saying, it was giving me the option. We're gonna wait for this guy to leave. Yeah, off you go, baby. Now, I'm gonna quick save. And drop. No, I didn't get the drop assassination on him. That's annoying. I'm trying to practice some of my skills. Oh, does it not let you do a non-lethal? Is that... Does this game not let you do non-lethal? Hang on. Well, we'll get it done one way or another, I suppose. I'm just gonna throw him in the corner. They will find bodies in this game, by the way. They absolutely will find bodies. So, now, if I want to know what this place looks like on the inside, I have to look at this. How's your day going, Wolfie? We started a little early today, but that was just because I wanted to do an intro of the first couple levels, because I didn't really want to play all from Returning Home, Dishonored, and the first half of this mission. So I came in yesterday and set up a save for us. So yeah, there's a ton of loot everywhere. I'm not going to worry about it in this early level because chaotic Jinxie. Oh my god, Becky, what is this? Y'all coming in here re-upping on the same day. Jinxie, what are you doing up at this time of day? It's ridiculous. Wolfie, you got no ping again? Are you closing the tab? Or refresh? Restart the phone? Or whatever it is? Oh, good. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. You should have slept more. Didn't you just, like, not sleep at all the night before? Alright. We are not on lockdown at the moment, so I think I should be free and clear to do what I want here. These early missions, I am not going to stress out about... Yeah, see, all the windows are open again. Bitch. I will murder you, Corvo. Get out the fucking window. Thank you. Save the game. Can only lay in bed so long. Oh, yeah, your body's gonna yell at you. So, there might be, like, huge things, and there are gonna be people yelling at me. About not picking up the best loot in the game, and it's not. I mean, for me. This is definitely going to be the playthrough I want out of this game. Just like we did with Cyberpunk. I did my high chaos, I did my low chaos. Now we're just going to do... I asked my sister if she wanted me to do high chaos or low chaos, and she said she could not decide. I said, like, me neither. Alright, bottom left-hand corner, I can tell whether I'm crouched or not. It's a little difficult. We laugh about Corvo being our short king, because if you look at my height compared to this window, Corvo is about 3'8". So yeah, there's going to be a lot of loot, but if you want to do this stealth, if you want to, stealth in this game, or low chaos, meaning that you're not being unnecessarily lethal. So this game does differentiate between guards and civilians when it comes to lethality. But they do give you non-lethal options. Again, this was originally slated to be a game in the Thief series.
Never doubt it.
I can skip these guys completely. So, I have my blink powers on. And now I can go to the backyard. I didn't have anything on my dash this morning, so...
She's not a witch. I know her.
Out of the way. You expect preferential treatment just because you are her brother? She will burn. All witches must burn.
Don't let them take me. I swear I've done nothing wrong.
Silence your lying tongue, foul witch.
Hey guys. You alright?
As if from nowhere. We would both be dead if not for you.
You're right.
We are forever in your debt. I cannot thank you enough.
You are also
get my
right.
sister to safety. But first, I may know of a way to thank you.
Okay.
There's a safe in the bunkhouse.
Woohoo!
The combination is 203. Take what you want, and good luck.
Thanks. Good luck to you too. I'm gonna quick save because in the majority of the game, safes are randomized. Save combinations are randomized. But they are consistent to the save state. So when you load into an area, like when I came through that door, whatever randomized elements are in this area stay in that particular randomized state. Alright, so the game is definitely lighting up this area over here for me. Do we have loot? Sometimes there's loot in the bins. Very nice. Yep, just it feels a bit much sometimes with the qualifications because they're unpaid, but I meant to tell you as well, keep track of your time. I pull up my stopwatch on my phone and use my stopwatch. They will not track your time for you. So if you're doing anything that says there is an hourly pay associated with it, just make sure that you track your time. Yep. Important. And if you make any kind of a mistake on it, because I misread something and thought they had asked me for my cumulative time on a particular task, but they had asked me for, like, I had put in an hour on one day and then I put in an hour the next day. Oh, that's right. There's stuff over there. And I thought they had... Oh, fuck me running. That's why we do that. Anyway, I made a mistake. There is a way to change it yourself. I contacted support and I was like, hey, can you fix this? I can't misreport my time. And they were like, hey, it's in the FAQ. And there it was in the FAQ. I didn't think to look in the FAQ for something that odd. Everything's in the FAQ. They're trying to do as much hands-off as they can because that, at the end of the day, it costs them money. So you can see everything and you know how to click around an interface, so don't be afraid to investigate and have fun. Alright, that's not a dude. This is why we upgrade the blink ability first. And the game does not joke around with letting you jump when there's something over your head. God, I love this game so much. Thank you, my sister. Oh, did I trip a tripwire? Really? Oh, there it is. Oh, well, it's a good thing I have good health right now. Yay, we got some extra crossbow bolts. Anyway, I'll leave you alone. I'll let you do your own thing. Alright, so... my little ratty friends here are not gonna let me get away with anything. See how many of them there are? They would like to eat me. See how hungry they are? I wish I could open a door for them. The bone charm situation. I was asked, should we not tolerate the possession of simple bone charms among the populace? Surely this is a trivial matter, merely a cultural practice seen across the Isles, not as terrible as the creation and coveting of more complex occult runes. Such an insidious question. This foolish distinction weakens our mission, while the stench of the outsider grows thick around us. By the way, yes, the overseers hate the outsider, the void, and everything magic. Perhaps, as some claim, our ancestors tolerated these cursed practices during the times before our modern empire arose, to ease the lives of the lowliest serfs as they paved the roads to civilization. But there is no excuse for witchery in this brighter industrial age. Having adjudicated the trials of many heretics myself, I swear that their eyes, as the clarity of pain took their lives, were grateful to be liberated. Yes, we must punish them and torture them to death. Ha ha ha! The more pain they have, the happier we are. We know people like that, don't we, chat? Don't we? Now, I am not going to pause for every ad break. We do have one coming up in about 5 minutes. Yoink! Alright. Check the vise. It's the only thing I've seen them used for. I thought they were going to be needed for the crafting of bone charms, and that might have been in the original thought process. The grindstone does not benefit your sword at all. I'm sure there was a mechanic that was considered and tossed regarding that. More tools. We're going to need another shipment of tools to destroy these accursed bone charms. Though we managed to break down over a dozen last month, there are more coming in from all over Bristol, and the things are remarkably resilient. Edgar. Okay. Hey, kids. I gotta go get this pouch over here. Oof. All right. Woof! We made it. All right, good talk, good talk. Save the game. But thank you everybody for being here. Oh my goodness. Plague Doctor's here? I can't believe it. Wolfie, aren't you going on vacation tomorrow? You better be packing. And I don't mean like that. Unstable goose. Oh my gosh, we got everybody on a Monday. What's that about? Thursdays are usually like one of the best days. I'm doing great. I'm over here playing some Dishonored, being my short king Corvo. Alright, there is definitely some... Oh, I'm full up on bullets, I guess. I should check my bone charms while I'm here. We are trying to stealth our way through this whole thing for right now. Alright, let's actually get this save in. Save right here. You didn't have to work today. Yay! Aha! You see that? I have missed that so many times. Alright, I did not hear any piano music. Where's this guy with the dog? Halta! This is why you look up in this game. There is always something up from where you are. Speaking of which, what's up there? Looks like that should be accessible terrain. Oh. Alright then. Ah, there they are. Okay. Those dogs will fuck you up. Alright, we're gonna make sure they're over there. Come up here. They love broken glass, so we have to try to make sure that happens away from anybody's hearing. Bartholomew, I've seen the harnesses you've been devising in that workshop of yours. If you plan to strap explosives to my precious hounds and make living bombs out of them, you can count me out of your plan. I'm the master of the hounds here, and without my training, they'll never do as you request. Houndmaster Wharton. You were on the phone to Debt. Don't worry about it, buddy. Sorry, Cap's like, my god. Stop. Stop. You see how angry I am and how I'm just constantly shouting, Wolfie, Wolfie, Wolfie.
We cannot doubt the effectiveness of Holger's device.
Uh-oh.
Mathematical beauty of the
Somebody's
music
alerted.
itself. We've seen it in action against the forbidden practices too many times to deny it. But the question no one wishes to ask is the incantation itself black magic? The boxes are priceless, but what's inside?
Let's see if they come in or not. I'm gonna loot the shit out of this place. If it ever says you can't carry any more of this, just take one that you have and pick it up. Unless you're so full it won't let you. Concerning crossbows. Alright, we have 2 minutes to an ad. No worries. Dowd's men have greater accuracy and range. So that's why the overseers don't use crossbows. That's the explanation you're supposed to get, is they don't use crossbows because Dowd's guys are way too fast. Spring razors we almost never use. Okay. And where did that key go? I threw the bottle over here, didn't I? Oh no. That was the key I needed. Oh, thanks, buddy. Tibian ore, I'll take that. Where? Oh, there's the key. Marvelous, thank you. Woohoo! Would you see to it that this valve gets installed in that little supply depot by the loading docks? The men have been grumbling about this thing for what must be months now. As if there were anything of value on the other side of that door. Aha! Alright. Yeah, we can take the valve with us. I guess. But before we do that, we are going to quick save. We're going to drop that. And I am going to take a quick break. Might as well take advantage. Okay. That way nobody misses anything for the ads. Boop. BRB. All right, looks like everybody's back from the break. Welcome back, everybody. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you are watching Grandma Plays a Game. We are playing Dishonored, the original, definitive edition of the Dishonored game. This is not my first playthrough. Please save the game. Thank you, Wolfie Kohaku. We bum rushed the first little bit. I gave some explanations on some things you could expect from the introduction. Who are we? We are Corvo Atano, Master Swordsman from Karnaka, assigned at the age of 17 after winning multiple competitions to be the royal protector for Jessamine Caldwin, the young future empress who, on the death of her father, Euhorn Caldwin, took the throne, but is now trying to guide her city of Dunwall through a plague that's getting worse all the time. And her chief spy master, Hiram Burrows, the leader of the religious sect, High Overseer Thaddeus Campbell, and one of the some of the nobility in the area have decided to dethrone her by hiring assassins to take her out and blaming her lover, yep, that's you, Corvo Atano. They threw him in jail, and then that was us. We escaped from Coldridge Prison. We met the Loyalists at the Hound Pits pub. We picked up some upgrades to some weapons. We had a dream, got a mark from an outsider that gave us magical powers. And now we're trying to take revenge on the people who set us up and figure out where our daughter is. Emily, the heir to the Empire. And that's our story so far. Let's go back to the game. Welcome in. Please make yourselves comfy cozy in the pillow and blanket fort. Here, have some cookies. Thank you. I've remembered over the break. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a holiday. I kept thinking it was next Monday because we're not really late enough in the month for it to feel like Memorial Day. So I was like, oh, it must be next week. Nope, next Monday is the 1st. Yes, next Monday is June 1st of 2026. It's halfway over, kids. Almost. All right, resume. You'll be 57 in less than 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Someone's supposed to be on duty.
Uh-oh. We about to be caught. I don't want to be caught. So we could just leave. To be fair, I could just GTFO from here. There's a safe that I want to open, though. Now, there's somebody down here who's in a lot of trouble. They're trying to kill that man. See, he's going in there now. He's gonna go try to see what's happening. Loser. We do not want to engage those guys, but now that we know where that guy is, can we get into here? Yes. And they talk about games where you can actually close the doors. Oh, these are all the letters home. You can get a lot of good game lore from that. I'm going to focus mostly on getting big loots. And we were given the code to this safe by the brother and sister who were so happy to be rescued by us.
And look hither and yonder for some flashing thing that easily catches me.
So you can try to save that guy. They don't fucking care. They're not grateful at all. You're just gonna get caught and be sad. Do you want to get caught and be sad? I just don't feel like you do. I feel like you do not want to get caught and be sad. So let's avoid that. 24 hours, you're going to be in Scandinavia. You're going to be in Scandinavia, am I right? Okay, there's some food and stuff in there. There's a sleeping dog. I say we let sleeping dogs lie. I hate killing dogs in games. That's just a special brand of hell. Okay, so if I put on the heart... Listen to your heart. There's a bone charm in there. It might be a really good one. Don't fall. Grandma. 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 Fuck are you doing? Okay. Yeah, if you're afraid of heights, you want to stay the fuck away from me. I am not safe for you. Okay. Buddy. Momin shared pics of her orchid blooms in the Discord. Aw, yes. That's awesome. Jinxie. 57. Well, yeah, we are close. We are very close in age. Pouch. Empty bottle. You don't have any loot. You do have the bone charm. Steal away one of the charms. Beautiful and powerful thing. My brothers have no idea. What did we get? I didn't even see it. Oh no, it was in the upper right hand corner? Shit. More books. We're not reading everything. So yeah, just know that the overseers really, really, really hate the outsider. And I don't have any way of checking to see how many Hi guys. Runes are in the area versus how many I have collected. So they got a little bit alerted. Now, if you have the power that lets you possess rats, you can use it with these guys and go through the crack in the wall. So there are multiple solutions to that puzzle. I need to, you gotta head out and get back to work? Wait a minute, I thought you said you had some time off. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You always come in and then we take a 3-minute break and you're like, oh, well. I guess that's me then. I'm so sorry, Goose. Thank you for always stopping by, though. I love you. Have a good rest of your day. I hope y'all are staying safe today. We don't say Happy Memorial Day out here because it's not a happy day. Where's Samuel? Did I forget to do something? Oh, I didn't get the blackmail journal? I thought we did. I thought we looted him. I guess not. Alright, we picked him up and carried him, and I guess it just didn't loot him? I know, I saw the news. They were like over 35 in the UK. We picked him up and moved him. I thought that was an auto loot thing. Alright, we'll go back inside. Yeah, something has definitely gone horribly wrong here. Maybe he didn't have the journal on him? Let's go check. No, it did not loot him. Okay.
Do you think you're being quiet? Got you
nope.
Now. Guards, to me.
Oh, I don't have double jump.
Guards, to me.
Okay, now Samuel should be there. Yeah, now he's there. Alright. I'm so sorry. But I'm hoping that you can weather that whole experience.
It's Samuel. I'm here.
Bestie. Samuel Bestie. We don't
The way I
disappoint
hear it,
Samuel.
Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go?
Sure, why not?
Okay, let's go.
But anyway, for your Memorial Day, I hope... Okay, we only missed one rune. A couple of bone charms, which I'm not really using that much here. Got the painting, got the shrine. Still low chaos. We're not going for ghost and all of that stuff on this. We saved Kurnow, we saved Elsa, and we rescued Griff. We did not poison the elixir, because Bottle Street Gang, ride or die. They considered, Harvey Smith said in the video, by the way, here,
I
you
expect
can
I
have
want to
this.
congratulate you.
Oh, good. Can you guys hear the characters? I have my volume turned way down.
He's alive. Thank you, Corvo, thank you. My uncle's a good man, and one day he'll prove it. Here. I know you did this for the right reasons, but I want you to take this as a reward. It's an old heirloom one of my aunts gave me.
For 100 coins. That's really nice. Thank you, Callista. She didn't really give me a chance to say no thanks. Alright. Let's save the game. Man, I almost blew it. The voices are low. Okay, but you... That's so weird. It's either that or have them clipping through my microphone. Which I don't want to do. Alright, let's go. One down. Some to go. What's up, Samuel?
Sailors tell tales of monsters far out to sea. But I'll tell you, there's strange things in this river no one talks about. Lights in the water, late at night. I've seen faces, too.
Oh, that explains why the grocery store was so busy. Oh, it all makes sense now. Alright, what do we got? You can't check the price of level 2. Devouring Swarm is pretty fucking cool. They will consume corpses. Consume corpses. Okay. Oh, it's just a larger swarm. Okay. Strategic tips. Look, the game devs telling you how to play the game. Kind of like they did it in Cyberpunk, and I didn't even see it for like hundreds of hours. Yeah, if they find corpses, alarms will be raised. So I think rat kills actually still fall on you. No, hang on. Don't do that yet. Control of animal targets. Huh. What are my new... Getting damaged gives me adrenaline. And I can throw carried objects farther. Yeah, I'm not going to swap anything out yet. Thank you, golly. Wolfie and Jinxie. That support. Absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. 50 months, Jinxie. 50. 50. Your support for me is almost as old as you are. But to be fair, I tried to explain to somebody the other day that I'm a 4-year-old with 54 years. Or at level 54. A level 54 4-year-old. Alright. Objectives. Speak to Havelock and Pendleton. So, Martin is on his way to join us. Campbell's fate has thrown the Overseers into disarray. Decoding the High Overseer's journal may reveal any number of strategic secrets, most notably the location of the rightful heir to the throne. Yeah, well, about that. Let's go talk to asshole 1 and asshole 2. What's up, asshole?
You did it. Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell against the odds. I knew you were our man, Corvo. With Campbell gone, we've hurt the Lord Regent immeasurably. And with Martin back, we'll have the finest strategist alive.
The Lord Regent must be shitting himself in Dunwall Tower.
Yes, and Campbell's journal, let's not forget. Our hope is that in these encoded pages, the location and condition of Emily Caldwell can be discovered. Our entire movement will mean nothing if we can't place the rightful heir on the throne. We must act fast. No doubt the Lord Regent is holding Emily somewhere, waiting to reveal her, to step out as the hero and further cement his regency.
If he doesn't bring the young lady forth soon, there will be infighting among the nobles as to who should succeed the Empress.
Yes, time is against us. But now you should take a well-earned rest, Corvo. We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you later.
Yeah, why don't we just, let's go to sleep. Martin is on his way. Oh, we read this. I heard more magical spooky boy stuff. I don't think we're getting another visit.
To report treasonous speech and actions. The state depends on you.
Alright, let's go loot the shit out of the Helm Pits. Okay, this is Trevor's room. Little asshole. I think we took all his shit. Oh, we didn't. Pendleton's family crisis. Cousin Anna, Morgan and Custis continue to resist my efforts and are no longer responding to my letters. The servants tell me they've been absent from the manor for some weeks. My brothers have always been arrogant, utterly convinced of their own certainty, and they don't really give two figs for anyone else in the world, unless they want something and can't take it outright. But this disagreement over the upcoming parliamentary vote has reached a crisis point. Up till now, the Lord Regent has been somewhat restrained in his authority, at least where the holdings of the gentry have been concerned. If Morgan and Custis vote in his favor, the law will be changed and we'll all be at risk, aristocracy or not. I implore you, if you know where they are, to speak with them. Lord Trevor Pendleton. Pendleton.
Chapter 32. As yet I have said little of my brothers Morgan and Custis. Twins they are, and 4 years senior to me. Morgan is the larger of the two brutes by a slight bit. From earliest memory they abused me in every way. I'm not the first to claim their elder siblings were cruel, but my suffering was unique, I promise you. At the tender age of 5, they tied me to the crib and set inside it assorted vipers they had collected over several weeks. My howls and my breathing were muffled by a blanket, and so it was hours before the nurse found me, barely alive. I had kicked a few serpents to a pulp and others had slithered away, but not before I'd been bitten a dozen times or more on my legs, arms, and face. The wounds kept me convalescing for months while those two got away with barely a tongue lashing. Wallace! Bring me wine. Tomorrow I will regale you with the special gift they gave me on my 10th birthday. Audie.
So another fun thing that the devs give you is Admiral Havelock. I said General earlier. It's Admiral Havelock. In the Admiral's quarters, you can read his journal. And every time you come back from one of your missions to aid the loyalists. Havelock adds something to his journal. So, you can actually see what's going on and kind of get a sense of what these guys are up to. So this is just his entry before I got out of Coldridge Prison. We did grab a little key from in there. Hey guys.
You're lucky I keep you on.
Lucky? This place would fall apart in 10 minutes without me.
Is that so?
In any case, you can't dismiss me. I went through the books this morning and found 5 mistakes you've made.
Very well.
You're lucky I found them before the Admiral did.
This is how Lydia keeps her job. Sheer fucking competence. Man, Wallace, like, practically straight up called me a racial slur. Hey, Lydia. There's a bunch of loot in here.
It's a nice old pub. These beds have seen quite a bit of use, I can tell you.
And they do tend to put... Oh, sorry, Lydia. They do tend to replenish it.
All I ever wanted was to keep a respectable public house.
I like the folks who work at the Hound Pits. Like, Callista seems really cool. I wish I could actually get nourishment from that. It would be nice. Alright, let's go see Piero and get some shit. Hey, Piero.
I know the Golden Cat. Not as a patron, mind you. I designed some specialized devices for them. Blueprints, if anyone is curious.
Don't. I brought you tea as a courtesy to a colleague. I won't make that mistake in the future.
I'm sorry, I only thought... Never mind what I thought. Thank you for the tea.
I have to get back to the Admiral. He has news for me. Master Piero has a great deal to learn in some areas.
Yeah, he does.
I'm sure Piero will make some lady a fine husband. Some other lady.
I doubt he will, though. He's a bit of a creeper. Hey, Piero, you little freak.
Corvo, my friend, do you need ammunition or weaponry? Would you like me to craft something for you?
I believe I can say this Oscar-winning actor Brad Dourif, everyone. I think he has an Oscar. Woo! Improved armor. Let's get our upgrades. I will take that, thank you. What else do I want? Yeah, pistol accuracy. We can get bullets and shit from other people. Yeah, let's add 2 more bone charms to the mix. Thanks, mate. Okay, and now I can go to powers. Alright, we have 3 runes. What do I want? Bend time. It is kind of OP. Climbing and swimming speeds. I don't want to use all my runes for that. Let's pop in a little bend time for a minute. And yeah, and we'll gather up more runes for that. Okay, we have 2 more spaces. No, 1 more space. 1 more space. Why not? They don't do as much in this game as they do in the second one. Piero's Portal. What's funny was watching Raphael Colantonio come through here and not realize there was a note on the wall explaining this. He was like, what was that again? Was that something? And did it have, you know, like, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to play that. Okay. What's up, Piero? Okay. I think we've looted everything here. Let's pull up. Not over here, is it? No. It's in the sewers. I think we're about to meet some plague victims. Oh, I can't get in there yet. What? Absolute bullshit. Can I get in from this one over here? Hang on a minute. Oh, there they are. Yes, I can.
Hello, Corvo. I expect Martin will be joining us shortly. I hate to start your day with such a strange matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper, the poor bastard. There's no hope for them once the plague gets that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me. I'd appreciate you investigating, just to be sure it's not a nosy.
I appreciate your investigating.
Here's a key to the hatches. I'd send a servant down there, but they'd die of fear on the spot, I'm afraid. Maybe
Why don't you go, bitch? Big, strong military boy. Alright, let's go do this. Oh, do we have are the plants in this one? I don't remember. I know they are in the second one. Go get this. There's a chain here that takes us back up into the pub. This is all supposed to help us. We're gonna need all this strategically later. Sorry guys. Absolutely unavoidable. Use the tools the devs give you, kids. Ancient note. I'm sorry, but I won't be here for the next meeting, or ever again for that matter. What happened here was unnatural and makes me sick to recall. I left the result of our labors here for you to keep, but I expect that the rats will consume it before you return. Goodbye. So, trying to give us some indication that making runes involves unnatural acts. We can't open that from here. Alright. Come on, Corvo. Run, you bitch. Hey Samuel, how you doing? Alright. Report to Admiral Havelock. I turned off all of the markers. What? Dumb bitch. I will punch you in your stupid fucking face. Oh, there's Havelock. Oh, there's Martin.
Corvo, I trust you remember Martin, an overseer before, and perhaps again someday soon.
I owe you thanks for my rescue.
Indeed, you've given us a glimmer of hope, Corvo. Because we've gotten what we wanted from Campbell's journal. You've done it. We know where Emily Caldwell is being held.
The Golden Cat, of all places. A bathhouse for aristocrats. Little better than a cursed brothel.
But there's an unfortunate twist. It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis. Not only are they controlling Emily, but they have the controlling parliamentary votes we so desperately need.
Yes, the Pendletons have to die. But most importantly, Emily must be brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with. Pendleton's waiting for you on the dock. He's asked to brief you personally. I think it's best.
Oh, I bet he'd like to brief me. I bet he'd like to jockey and banana hammock me too. If you murder any of these guys, your game just ends.
Corvo, a moment if I may.
Whatever,
Corvo,
bitch.
I've asked to speak to you myself. You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis. They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words. Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that not every family evicted and quarantined for having the plague actually has the plague. I warned my brothers in every way I could. I really did. But they never did listen to me. They'll be at the Golden Cat tonight at their usual revels. They'll be protected by the City Watch, so it'll be dangerous. Now go. Please do it before I change my mind.
No problem. Who just walked in between us? Oh, Martin?
Campbell's book appears to contain much more than we expected. He was blackmailing a number of highly ranked overseers. With the information in his journal, we will be able to manipulate the religious faction. The overseers will bend to our will.
Hey, Callista. Cecilia,
Dust
sorry.
there? Feels like the whole world is dusty.
It does.
Good day to you, Corvo. Oh, I don't think I've noticed that tattoo on your hand before. It's interesting.
So, Callista and Lydia are the ones wearing black. And they work in the pub. And Cecilia also does work in the pub, but not the same kind of, like, housework stuff. Oh, I guess some of it. She doesn't do rooms and... There's, like, stations, I guess. Alright, can I afford more stuff from Piero now that I've looted some people? Hey, bitch. Hey, hey! God damn it. Get off the stairs. Piero. Piero. Move it.
Corvo, my friend. Do you need
Pardon me while I
ammunition,
stand on this X.
weaponry? Would you like me to craft something for you?
Yeah. 247. I don't think I can get any upgrades for that. I think we need 300 minimum. Alright. He's probably going to have the best prices on sleep darts. So let's make sure I'm loaded up on those. We'll find a bunch of those. I can't carry any more of those. Yes. And yes. Okay. Marvelous. Journal. Awesome. So this might be where we end it for now. Campbell's been removed from power. Okay.
Please save the game.
Yes, absolutely. Alright, so for all the upgrades... I think I have all the crossbow ones. Yeah. And these are all the artifacts that you get right after the dream. Your room is just full. And it's funny to listen to Raphael and Harvey talk about that. Okay, so ammo, we're nearly full up on everything. Blah-de-blah. Blah-de-blah. Audiographs. And books. Beautiful. Alright. I need to take a slightly longer break. So we are actually gonna turn off the stream. And I may come back later today. I forgot it was a holiday, so it might be a good day to come back later. Or if there's work on my dashboard, I might go do that instead. Although with it being a holiday, I'll be surprised. I'm still getting used to how this company works, so that is what we have for the game of Dishonored at the moment. we will be back to go to the House of Pleasure. And, whew. Nope. That's fine. You got stuff to go do. You can catch up on VODs. Thank you for hanging out with me. I figured you guys were gonna be stacked up with shit to do. So I love you. Yeah, keep me informed. Keep me informed. Let me know how things are going. And hugs all around to everybody, please. I hope you have a fabulous and very, very safe vacation. And that you come back well fed and rested. Mostly. All right, kids. Yeah, I need to stand up and walk around. I'm brain's just not braining. It got really chilly out here today and cloudy, so I think maybe I need to just get up and maybe grab a shower or something to wake me up. All right. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you, Wolfie and Jinxie, for the resubs. Keeping me afloat. I really do appreciate you. All right, much love to everybody. I will see you when I see you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, wherever you are in the world. I know everybody wants my weather. When it's 70 degrees, Elaine and Opal want it, and when it's 50 degrees, you want it, and I mean, grass is always greener, I guess. But yep, I will see you when I see you, and until I do, please remember that I love you. And let's get y'all a little bit of thank you for watching the stream music, and we should be back for the duration and keep playing some more Dishonored, and then we'll head over to Dishonored 2 again and see what we can do from there. I'm just having a good time being back in this world and playing Corvo with a little bit more deliberateness than I ever have before. All right, kids. Take care. I love you. Bye.